All right, let's talk about chords. This is what we're going to learn to play first, because chords are the building blocks of songs, right? So what is a chord? A chord is when you play more than one note at the same time, right? There's two notes. 3, 4, 5, right? These are chords. You know this sound. And chords are a good place to start because they're in literally every single song. And the song is built on chords. They're the context that holds the song. So what we're going to learn is, one, how to practice chords, and two, your basic open position chords. That before you go on to the next lesson, you should have these just rapid fire. Just A minor, bam, I have it. G, bam, I have it. These need to be completely second nature. Okay, so let's talk about how to read these chord diagrams. So if you look at the PDF attached to this lesson, or you look below and you have the little diagrams, you're going to see they're in vertical fashion. Okay, so when you're reading these chord diagrams, right, they're as if you're looking directly at the guitar neck in this spot up here. So the vertical lines are strings, the horizontal lines are frets, and the dots tell you where to put your fingers. The numbers in the dots tell you which fingers to use. If you see an X above a string, it means don't play that string at all. If you see an O above the string, it means play that string open. Now, obviously, you're not going to get an X or an O above a string where you see a finger. So let's go through your beginning open chords. So let's start with A major. With A major, you're going to see that we don't play the sixth string at all, right? You see the X over the sixth string, and then you see we're going to put our 2, 3, and 4 fingers on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, respectively. So you have that's A major. And by the way, that's exactly how you want to practice these chords. You want to get the fingers down, you want to do one string at a time, make it so you can hear all the strings ringing out, and then give it a couple strums, right? So if you hear a flub note like that, work with it. Try to get it so you can hear them all ringing out, and then give it a strum. If you hear a note buzzing, it's one of two things. It's either you're not pressing down hard enough, or your finger is too far forward or too far back in the fret. Remember, don't put your fingers directly on top of the fret. Put it just behind, and you want to press down just hard enough to make it sound. Don't squeeze it to death. All right, let's go on. A minor. Same thing as A major, except the note on the 2nd string goes down 1 fret. And you'll notice that strong difference between major and minor. Major is that very happy sound, right? Minor is that it's very sad. That's the easiest way to explain it. Major happy, minor sad. So let's keep going. B major, right? It's essentially the same shape as A major, you're just going up 2 frets. Now, because we don't have an open B string in the bass, we're not going to play the 6th or 5th string, so it's just the B major. Now B minor, again, same basic shape as A minor, just up 2 frets. And again, we're not playing the B in the bass. C major. C minor, same shape as B minor, except 1 fret higher. D major, D minor, now we have E major, E minor, F major. Now, F is hard, so don't get frustrated with F. Most people have a hard time with F because on the first two strings, you have to use the first finger to play both. That's called barring. So you're literally playing the first fret of the first and second string with one finger. F major. Now F minor, you got to reach over and you have to play the first three strings with your first finger. Now I know that's going to be very hard, but again, just take it one string at a time, make sure they all ring out, try a strum. If you can't get it, work on it for 2 or 3 minutes, then move on to the next chord. And lastly, G. G major. Now G, I've supplied 2 different fingerings. So this is with your second finger in the bass. Now I can also play this with my third finger in the bass. Sounds exactly the same. I'm playing the exact same frets, but now my third finger is in the bass. Try both, do the easier one. And finally, G minor. It's the same as F minor, but up 2 frets. You're still barring the first 3 strings with your first finger. Okay, so that was your A through G, major and minor, open chords, your first chords. So when you practice, again, tune your guitar, and then start going through these chords. And when you get one that gives you trouble, work on it for a little bit, adjust your fingers. Remember, maybe arc them up a little more, press down a little harder. Maybe it's muting another string, but work on it and then try to give it a strum. If you can't get it in 2 or 3 minutes, move on to the next one. Again, this is about repetition. The whole concept of this course, it's about repetition, not duration. So the more amount of times you try to get these chords, the quicker you're going to get them, not the more time you spend on each specific one. So good luck, and when you get these down, post a video, and I'll see you in the next lesson.